That's where most companies are struggling today, of getting that right quality at the right time and at the right place, be it in tier 1 or tier 2 or tier 3 cities. And I think the onus is much more on both the educational system, but also on organizations such as companies which are setting up shop to ensure that they dedicate time and energy and resources to help train talent. Because I think without those training things being delivered, I don't think we will ever bridge the talent gap in India. I think that's a real issue that we have.
Like in 2019, we were a kind of a like digital company using technology to give service for financial services. So we used to find it very difficult to recruit people, talented people, especially from technology and all that. So I believe it comes from a mindset of a promoter who believes that if he has brought a capital on the table, he will dictate the terms. And I rightly agree with previous panelist, Mr. Thakur, that we have to, as a promoter, we have to recognize human capital is very important. They are a part of the success. So for example, normally a company with a good vision also would be growing at a CAGR of 14-15%. And if you get a right kind of a human talent, easily that company can grow at a CAGR of 24-25%. Difference is that in 10 years, the company who's growing at the CAGR of 14-15% will be 4x in 10 years. And a company growing at a CAGR of 24-25 would be 10-11x. So additional 6 and 7x is created by this human capital. The day you realize that, recognize this, and you make them partner in your business, I don't think attracting talent is a challenge. First of all, I think major attraction after COVID was that we changed lots of policies, like work from anywhere was a major attraction, so that they can work from whichever place they would like to. They can pursue their passion and save on their commuting time and all that. Second, we run lots of hackathons where we come out with lots of kind of like problem statements where youth are able to participate without being a part of our family or being recruited. So that is how they are attracted to see that, okay, what kind of challenges there are in the company and how attractive this job is. So youth especially, they want to participate, they want to see that whether I would add value to your company, and that is how we are able to attract lots of talent. So we run lots of kind of like diversity programs where we are able to attract people from different tiers and all that. Today, as we speak, we have almost like 2,000 people out of 4,000 people who are from more than 1,000 pin codes. If you see, look at all this youth now, they are at the age group of around 26 to 28. So I think most important is that giving them freedom to work from anywhere, having some kind of like collaborative centers, like we have co-working space everywhere where they can come, they can have fun, what you said about. So it is not there restricted that you have to come to office, clock in and clock out. Swiping cards I think that trend has gone. They can come, they can have fun, they can have discussion, and they can enjoy their work while they are contributing to the work. That are the major changes that I think have helped us to attract lots of youth.
Diversity, of course, is all kinds of diversity, Ajita. It's not just women, right? And but there is that societal thing that is keeping the women in the house and not letting them work or not getting them married off. Like, we are all very privileged here and we don't go through that. But there are many women who still go through that thing of getting permission from their men at home to even step out. That still exists in India. But I think education is the key. And if organizations are able to partner, and this is the public government partnership, take education to those smaller towns, get them educated. The minute they get educated, then the women also see the opportunities and they're able to speak up as well at home. Like, the women have to speak up as well. It's not a men thing that they are not allowing us. There is a conditioning that has happened over years, and it is the responsibility of both men and women to break that barrier. And it's not just the men who can do that, right? The women have to take responsibility for that. Organizations can play a huge role by offering, many roles that are doable for those kind of women who have to create that balance, right? They have to balance. We can't take away that they have to take care of their family. We can't pull them out and say, it's not about being a rebel and being a feminist and saying that we want to get them out and we want them in the factories or we want them in the education system and then, get them to start working from tomorrow at 9 a.m. That's not the objective here. It is about creating that ecosystem. It's about enabling that ecosystem to also do what they have to do both at home and at work as well. So you could identify roles that are doable in those tier 2, tier 3 towns. You could give them a lot more flexibility to work, maybe the second shifts or work whatever flexible hours. I think those are smaller things that can actually change the dynamics in these towns for women and any diversity for that matter.